Over just the past 20 days alone, crypto gaming has made over 100% returns. Today, I'm going to be talking about the word of the day, which Binance goes ahead and points it out to be the word metaverse. I thought we forgot about that word, but no, it seems like the dead has come back and it is living more than ever. Apparently, at least today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to be going over that. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, what in the world is going on? Why am I talking about metaverse? I thought we were past this point. We didn't want to talk about play to earn or metaverses anymore. Now it's all about Web3 gaming on X, apparently. My friends, apparently they forgot the memo. The fact is, when people come back to gaming and when people come back to crypto, they like to check back on their bags. And that is the TLDR of this entire video. GameFi is still very much a narrative, and it's a narrative that I think is going to continue to grow. There are these legacy cryptocurrencies that I'm going to give Stash some credit here. The boomer calls the boomer coins are coming back. We actually see the sandbox here at about 100% gains. Even Gallo's pumping. Is it pumping because the devs have done something right? Is it pumping because the CEO is doing something well? Is it pumping because the community's happy? Is it pumping because, I don't know, the Cardano wives are migrating over to Gala? I don't know what's happening here, but something is happening that is kind of obvious. And that kind of obvious thing is people are checking back. Retail interest for Bitcoin is going up. There are rotations happening in the crypto space right now. We actually saw it with meme coins at first. Meme coins went crazy, and now they're in a bit of a stagnation phase. I don't even want to talk about the terrible things that are happening right now on Pump Fund. But what I can guarantee you, almost guarantee you, I guess I can't fully guarantee, is that I think the meme coin run for this year is over. And now people are looking for the next big thing. AI has been having a bit of a bounce. I mean, it went to 48 billion. Down from 28 billion. From a percentage standpoint, though, gaming has been higher. I mean, 15 billion all the way to 27 billion. Percentage-wise is more juicy. And so the coins bumping right now are these metaverse coins. Metaverse coins were actually very huge back in the day. There are a couple charts that I think are interesting that support a possible metaverse rebound. With this being said, take it with a grain of salt. This is an old coin. There aren't a lot of users interacting with the sandbox. It's just a lot of volume from way back in the day. So let's go over the charts. This is the NFT trade volume by chain. Now, with this being said, Ethereum volume for the sandbox, for Decentraland, is not that high. It's this little green bar here. It was pretty big back in the day. Started getting a little bit smaller, and it kind of is what it is. If we look at the actual volume, it's at about $162 million, about $142 million. Over the course of 2 weeks, right? And then we look at the old volume. We went here 500 million. Over here 400 million, 300 million, 200 million, kind of ranging here. A lot of people, I think, are fading a possible NFT run. Sure, NFT mints are kind of down over the course of this year. They were higher earlier this year. And NFT mints on Solana also same case. But in terms of volume, there's been a pretty strong rebound across the board. And when people think about NFTs and crypto gaming, they either think about Axie Infinity Ponzi schemes or they think about metaverse land plots. Does that ring a bell? So it seems like right now we're getting a bit of a rebound overall on these coins with these metaverse narratives. If we're trying to piece something together, that's why the sandbox is running. Does this mean that this coin is all of a sudden at all-time highs? No, it's not at all-time highs. It's definitely not at all-time highs. It's very far from that. But it is having a rebound. This is expected. These older crypto gaming coins are going to have a rebound first, and then it's going to trickle down to the actual ones that I think are going to have the best multiples for this cycle. There's one thing to catch a trend, and don't feel bad if you miss this. I don't own any Decentraland. I don't own any Sandbox. So personally, for me, I've missed this entire rally. But what I do know is that after these little old gaming coins end up running, the newer gaming coins take the spotlight. If you look right now at the top cryptocurrencies, you're going to notice that this list, if you compare this back to 2017, would have looked very, 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 very different. And that's important to note because every cycle, while this is the case, there's still the old guard that pumps. The old guard likes to pump first, and then afterward, we get the new guard that are the newer coins that have the newest hype narratives. These are the ones that end up running like crazy. So which ones in the metaverse narrative am I looking for? There's two. I have it up here. It's Wilder World and Cornucopia. Cornucopia, they have the narrative where they are big on Cardano. They're one of the biggest projects on Cardano. Cardano doesn't have crazy big projects in terms of metaverse stuff. Cornucopia, they're doing a great job of it. And before the Cornucopia guys come after me, you see right here, Derek on-chain, play to earn Metaverse Island awaits you. Great. So Cornucopia, they're building these domes. They've got a lot of updates coming up. I think that the Cardano narrative is only going to get crazier. It's going to trickle down to projects within Cardano. Big props to Cornucopia for actually sticking around. I was roasting them the entire bear market over Cardano. But I got to be honest with myself. Cardano's winning right now. So it is what it is. Cornucopia is leading that narrative, and I think will lead crypto gaming in Cardano, at least for the foreseeable future. And for the chain agnostic one, the one that I think is just going to overall win, I've got to have Wilder World as my easy pick for this one. They're at about $120 million worth of market cap. They are having a strong recovery as a result of their island. The island has been big for them. They have a devlog, which is going to have some pretty awesome updates coming out very soon. By the end of the year, this is going to happen at the end of December. It's going to have their open world, their combat, their racing, their on-chain integration, their avatar creator, a lot of the stuff that we've been waiting for. Also, the transition from alpha to a super early access title. So this is marking a new beginning for the people that are actually playing Wilder World right now. They've got Rebellion, which I checked out in token 29 Singapore, and geez, that was terrible. And that is going to be a big deal. I think it's a pretty solid game. Is it the best game in the world? No, it's not. But it is going to be good enough, I think, to lead the metaverse narrative forward. I'm a bigger fan of their open world and their racing rather than the FPS/TPS mode. I think that it's an oversaturated niche, but also you've got to think about the fact that if you're going to do a metaverse, you want to have everything in between. So for me, that's a big plus. Other things I just want to very quickly note is their entry updates are looking very good. The maps are getting better and better. Just a ton of updates here in a very short period of time, which is what you want to see from something that is trying to capitalize on a bull market. So for me, very bullish on that. Another thing, their land plots, the island went ahead and came out. The island will be the first playable area in the super early access. I actually own one of these things. So if you're someone that has a space mine, reach out to me. I love you. We are now living next to each other. And yeah, I mean, it's just more stuff. They've been doing a great job of preparing for this bull market, and now it's time to reap the rewards. And so that's just a TLDR what's going on. It's time to prepare, guys. You know, the old guard is here. The old guard is continuing to gain traction. But guess what? When they see the new guard, the old guard is going to be sold in their pants. The elderly age is catching up to all of us. So if you like the content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.